Breaking
This
news
is
now.
played
Sir,
out.
there's a breaking news now. I can confirm it. 7 people have died and 38 people have been injured on the on line of actual control. Pakistan has actually fired targeted civilian areas, injuring 38 people and killing 7 civilians. General Shivane, has Pakistan crossed the line by doing this again, by targeting civilians, killing them? It's been confirmed now.
Yes, this is a sign of knee-jerk response to a precision targeted uh, terror strike on them. So they have to have some face to show the public. So they fire across, and in a cowardly manner, they have targeted areas where civilians have been targeted. So I am not at all surprised by this. You know, when we go to war, it's a tri-service preparation of going to war as a nation. Not only military, you have seen the other instruments of national power being there. So there is something known as a force posturing which is done, and there is something known as precautionary measures which are taken place, active precautionary measures. I'm not going to go into these details, but suffice to say, today you see all three forces are postured for the levels of escalations. Prior to this morning, aircrafts were flown along the line of control and IB to pick up those places where there were lock-ons and there were radar signatures. Electronic warfare, you it's out in the press, electronic warfare means were deployed. And tonight when we went in, these were jammed and targeted. So that when we carried out a strike, why was that? That there was no Pakistani response in terms of anti-missile measures or counter UAS measures, because they were made absolutely incompetent by our integrated approach to war fighting. As regards the artillery fuels which are heating up, yes, they will heating up, but I don't think this is the next level of escalatory ladder. To me, it is a natural reaction to heat up the line of control. And today, given Pakistani's forex reserve, the economy, the more they prolong and the more the intensity that they get into, the weaker they are for their next level of escalation. Whereas we,
Pakistan is, of course,
as a nation,
reacting
have
and
another
doing
thing.
so violently. They are striking civilians along the line of control. And this is the latest news that we have, that 7 civilians on the Indian side have been killed. Nearly 40 people have been injured. I have Aditya Raj Kaul with me, who has been tracking very closely developments happening right here between India and Pakistan. Aditya, give us a little more on Pakistan now shelling heavily along the line of control. And this has been so for the last few days, but today exceptionally high after India's missile strike.
That's right. Within an hour of India launching Operation Sindoor, there was artillery gunfire that was, started by the Pakistan Army along the line of control between India and Pakistan. A lot of civilians and a lot of villages along the line of control in the Meander sector in Poonch have been, attacked by the Pakistan Army. A lot of houses of common civilians of Jammu and Kashmir have been affected in the Pakistan Army firing. Imagine the first response of Pakistan to Operation Sindoor is to attack civilians yet again in Jammu and Kashmir. Right now, we have confirmation that 7 civilians have unfortunately lost their lives and at least 40 others are injured, some of them critical. So the death toll is likely to increase. Pakistan certainly is frustrated right now due to the impact of the Operation Sindoor, not just in Pakistan but globally. There's condemnation of terrorism that's happening. Most of the global capitals are in sync with the Indian government and supporting India's determination and fight against terrorism. And as of now, at 10:30 a.m., Indian government will be holding a press conference. I expect the tri-service chiefs to be there. If not, then certainly the DGMO will be there to, give us details of what was happening, how it was happening, and also let us know what to
Would you
expect
be-
from the Pakistan Army.
Would you be able to tell us about the evacuation process at this point? Because we know several civilians there caught in this crossfire. Were they not moved out earlier? And now what's the preparation the government is doing or the army at this point to ensure no more civilians fall victim to this?
Well, this is a large area, so it's not possible to evacuate everyone, within minutes. But there are bunkers that are situated there. As you know, today is also the day when the mock drills will take place all across the country. I'm being told that in some of the districts that are border areas in Jammu and Kashmir and Punjab, it would be paused. The mock drills will not happen because the situation is already volatile. But the mock drills will happen as usual in other parts of the country all through the day. There are multiple locations, at least 50 to 100 locations in Noida itself, where our studios are right now. And in Delhi, again, 60 to 100 locations where these mock drills will be taking place. As I said, in border areas, since the situation is volatile, there will be no mock drills. Apart from that, we know that Srinagar and Amritsar airport have been completely shut. Jammu airport also more or less is shut right now.
Yeah.
All these three airports have been handed over to the Indian Air Force and the Indian Army to take it forward because, overnight there was dogfight, between the jets of Indian Air Force and the Pakistan Air Force. Apart from that, the Pakistan has also announced that surface-to-air missiles were launched by the Pakistani Army. So as of now, it's a volatile situation. We are expecting a retaliation, but how, when, and what would be the nature of the retaliation needs to be seen. Will it remain to the LoC where the artillery gunfire has been opened by Pakistan, or will it continue into, more areas? Remains to be seen.
No, it is we've been told that the UN field office in Jammu and Kashmir has also been attacked. Would you want to tell us a little more on that?
That's right. First, attack took place on civilians, and thereafter there's the UN field office. As you would know, for last many, many decades, India and Pakistan have the office of the UN Military Observers Group of India and Pakistan, which is called UNMOGIP. And they have a field office in Poonch, and there was a mortar shell of the Pakistan Army that landed just at the gates of the UN field office. So imagine even the United Nations and United Nations military officers are not spared in this entire episode where Pakistan is frustrated, desperate to attack India.